All right, now we're going to move on to Venus. Venus, HetHeru, and Chiron, Imhotep, are in the sign of Sidereal Pisces, Pikot Sahu, which is connected to NebtHet. And so we're dealing with health and healing with our self-care. And that's why I've chosen this backdrop for today. We have Ankh, Uja, Seneb, which means life, vitality, and health. So when we have HetHeru and NebtHet in the sign, we have Chiron and Venus in the sign of Sidereal Pisces. Pisces is associated with NebtHet here at Horoscopes, and it's the constellation where we deal with our emotions. I like to visualize NebtHet with her container of water, where we pour out our emotions under control, slowly pouring them, releasing them where we want, when we want, rather than being flooded by our emotions. That's how I connect to Pisces and NebtHet. HetHeru, of course, is the goddess of love and beauty. She's the goddess of the life force energy. She's considered the great goddess because she was able to remember her divinity after her lower ego had kind of taken over. Like when your emotions take over, you're able to find your center and your peace again by releasing emotions, not keeping them bottled up. Seeing the gift in every adversity, not overcome with fear or negativity. And then Chiron is the comet, an asteroid associated with self-care. The legend of Chiron from the Greek traditions, he was a masterful healer for the gods and goddesses, and someone was angry or jealous and made a poisonous scorpion that bit him. And since it was man-made, he didn't have a cure. So rather than letting him bleed out, they put him up into the heavens. And Chiron is a reminder of our self-care. So when Chiron is in NebtHet or Pisces, it's a time to work on our emotions. Maybe something that we haven't been able to express, or something we haven't been able to say. So now we have this alignment where we can address it. And if you're around the ages of 50 to 52 or 53, you're going through your Chiron return, which is a time when something traumatic or painful that happened to us in our youth that we weren't able to process it, it'll come up, and we'll have the opportunity to face it and deal with it and let go of our attachments to the trauma. So if this is your time for Chiron return, this offering is especially for you. This is a time to release your trauma, release your emotions attached to the incident. It could be maybe your parents got a divorce when you were young, or you were in a car accident, or you were assaulted, whatever it was that happened, the trauma or the energetic imprint is still in your energy field, and it could be causing you health issues. I know this from experience, because when it was my Chiron return, that is when I spoke out about my assault from 30 years prior. And it was difficult, but it was very good. So here we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention that Venus moved into Pisces on February 2nd at 8:34 a.m. Central Time. And we'll be here till the end of the month, I'm pretty sure. Till the end of the month. Do a HetHeru in NebtHet. Do a Chiron in NebtHet. Dua HetHeru NebtHet. Dua Chiron 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 NebtHet. 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 So here's to a time of healing, Ankh Ujaseneb, life, vitality, and health, releasing traumas from long ago, releasing our emotions with control and calmness.